Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. For this video, I will be going over the 5-point problems for the 2014 Math Kangaroo test for levels 3 and 4 in the USA. This will finish up the test, so let's get started with number 17. On the planet Kangaroo, each Kang year has 20 Kang months, and each Kang month has 6 Kang weeks. How many Kang weeks are there in 1/4 of a Kang year? To solve this, we want to figure out how many Kang weeks are in one Kang year. And if there are 20 Kang months in a Kang year and 6 Kang weeks in a Kang month, that means 20 times 6 will give us how many Kang weeks are in a Kang year. 20 times 6 equals 120. So 120 would be how many Kang weeks are in a Kang year, but it asks us how much is 1/4 of a Kang year in Kang week. So 1/4 is the same thing as 1/4. When you multiply 120 by 1/4, it's the same thing as doing 120 divided by 4. And when you do this, you get 30. So the answer for number 17 is B. Number 18. 7 children are standing in a circle. No 2 boys are standing next to each other. No 3 girls are standing next to each other. Which of the statements below about the number of girls standing in the circle is true? So you want to make this observation that it says no 2 boys, and here it says no 3 girls. Since it says no 3 girls, and it says no 2 boys, that gives you the indication, since 3 is greater than 2 in this inequality, that the number of girls is going to be greater than the number of boys. And 3 is 1 greater. So it also gives you the indication that the number of girls is going to be 1 greater than the number of boys. So that means when you do it that way, the number of girls is going to be 4, plus 3 is going to be the number of boys, 7. So the girls 4, 3 boys, this will be plus 1. So that means the answer is C, but it could be D or B. But we can rule out B because, as I said, girls have to be greater no matter what. So C or D. And let's try 5 girls. 5 girls, it can't be it because that would force us to have 3 girls together no matter what. Because if you put one boy here and then one boy here, you can have 2 girls between them. Then on this side, you're going to have to fit the 3 girls. So there'll be 2 gaps between them. And that only gives us space for 5. It has to equal 3 and 2. So we would have to have 3 and 1 and 2 and 1. But if we were to have 3 boys, then there would be 3 gaps between them where we can fit the amount of girls we have. So D cannot be the answer either, leaving us with C. Number 19. Eve arranged cards in a line as shown below. In one move, Eve can switch the places of 2 cards. What is the smallest number of moves Eve needs to make the word kangaroo? So let's start. O is not where it needs to be. A, where it needs to be. R, no. G, yes. O, no. N, no. K, no. And A, no. So we need the O to be in this place, and we need the K to be in this place. So in one move, we can have K, A, R, G, O, N, O, A. So this is one move. So one move's done. So now the R needs to be over here for ROO, and the N needs to be here for can. And we can do this in one move, so we can switch it all in one move. So in the second move, it will be K, A, N, G, O, R, O, A. Finally, the O is on the wrong spot and the A is in the wrong spot, meaning that we have to switch these two So that would get them both in the right spot. So number 3 would have the word kangaroo, meaning that it would take us B, 3 moves, because it asks the smallest number. Or else if it just asked how many moves, we could do it infinitely by changing it randomly, and it could take infinite number of moves. So smallest is a necessary word here. And we have to pay attention if we want to get it correct. 20. We are making a sequence of triangles out of diamonds. The first 3 steps are shown. In each step, a line of diamonds is added to the bottom. In the bottom line, the 2 outside diamonds on each side are white. All the other diamonds in the triangle are black. How many black diamonds? So that's this black diamonds, not just diamonds. Will the figure have in step 6? So it's always 2 white, 2 white, 2 white. Now let's see how much there are in total. So there's 3, there's 6, and there's 10. So the way we're going to find the number of black is n, which is the number of diamonds, minus 2 equals black. So we have to find out what n will be equal in step 6. So here's the pattern. Plus 3 plus 4. So here the pattern is plus 1. So now this one won't change. So the next one will be, so for the next adding, it will be plus 1. So 1 more than 4 is 5. So plus 5 would be 15 for step 4. So 5, so it would be plus 5. When you add 1 to this, you get 6. So plus 6 equals 21. So plus 6, and 1 more than plus 6 would be 7. So in the 6th step, there would be 28 diamonds. So n equals 28. So 28 minus 2 would equal 26, which is the number of black diamonds. So the answer for number 20 is C. Number 21. Kangaroo Hamish bought some of the toys shown in the picture and gave the cashier 150 king coins. He received 20 king coins back. Then he changed his mind and exchanged one of the toys for another. He got an additional 5 king coins. What toy did Hamish leave the store with? So when it means what toys did Hamish leave the store with, we can replace this and say what toys did Hamish buy in the end. So we're going to solve this question only using this information that he got back an additional 5 coins after he exchanged 1 toys. So you're probably wondering how. Well, the way to do this is find which one has a difference of 5. And in this case, duck and horse would. So that means he left with horse instead of duck. And the only one with horse is A, so the answer for number 21 is A. So we solved this question only using the info of 5 king coins. We didn't have to use the fact that he gave the cashier 150 and received 20 king coins back. But you can always verify this by plugging in bear and horse, which I'm going to do now. So first we can subtract 150 minus 20. So minus 20 minus 5. So that's the way we're going to get our answer. So 150 minus 20 is 130. Then minus 5 is equal to 125. Now, we can check if we're correct if bear plus horse equals 125. So 73 plus 52 equals 125. So we did get it correct using that one piece of info. I really like doing that. I think it's cool, but it's your opinion. Now, on to 22. Write each of the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in the squares to make the addition on the right correct. What digit will be in the gray square? So we have a 2-digit plus 2-digit equals 3-digit. Every time it's like this, the hundreds place in the 3-digit number has to be a 1. That's the rule. So has to be 1. Now, we know that this plus this has to equal this, and we are going to have to carry over. So let's try inserting the 0. That'll be the hardest. So we can't have 0 anywhere over here because if you were to add 0 plus 5, then you would get 5, and there's only one of each number. So that means 0 has to be here. And we know 0 is going to be here because it asks for what's in the gray square. So if 0 is there, it would be the answer. But 0 is not one of the answer choices. Therefore, it has to be here. So now, what two numbers equals 10? Because you have to carry over a 1, and then this is 0. The only two numbers would be 6 and 4 because 5 plus 5 is 10, and we only have one 5. So 6 and 4 go here, leaving us with 3, 2, and 5. So we know that these two add up to get 5. So 3, 2, and then 5 would be here. So it's 63 plus 42 equals 105. So the number in the gray square will be 5. So D. Number 23. What is the largest number of small squares that can be shaded in the figure on the left so that no squares like the one shown to the right made of 4 small shaded squares appears in the figure? So the challenging area will be these 5. So you have a choice. You can either not, to get the most, you can either not shade in the middle or you cannot shade in the 4 here. I think not shading in the middle would not do anything because the side ones are all connected. So I think we would have to not shade in this one. I'm going to shade it in so we pretend that the ones that are white are actually shaded because it's going to be a lot easier. So this one is not shaded in. This one is not shaded in. And this one is also not shaded in. So now when you do this, none of them are touching. Whereas if you were to just not shade in the middle one, then we would have to not shade in a bunch of other ones, making it not the most possible that are shaded. So this is the most possible because it was either that or that, and this one's correct. So now let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. D21. We can verify this by knowing that there are 25 if we count, minus the 4 ones that are blue, getting us with 21 once again. So D is correct. On to 24. Nick wrote each of the numbers from 1 to 9 in the cells of the 3 by 3 table shown to the right. Only 4 of the numbers can be seen in the figure. Nick noticed that for the number 5, the sum of the numbers in the neighboring cells is equal to 13. He noticed that the same is true for the number 6. Which number did Nick write in the shaded cell? Let's add 1 plus 2 first. Then 2 plus 3, 5. 4 plus 3, 7. 4 plus 1, 5. So we want the ones that are equal, and these two are equal because opposite sides have to be equal. So we're going to choose that 6 and 5 go here because the middle number is going to be the same for both. So these also have to be the same since they're both 13. So now we have to add them. So we already added and got 5. And since it's 13, 13 minus 5 is 8. So 8 will go here. So D, 8 is the answer. So we're finished with the 2014 Math Kangaroo Levels 3 and 4 USA test. With the 5-point problems, we finished. So I'm at 80 subscribers on YouTube right now. So thank you for your support for making my community grow. We have a new goal. Our new goal is 100 subscribers. So our old goal was 40, but we did much better than that. Our community doubled and reached 80. That gave me the confidence to think that we could gain 20 and reach 100. So the way you can help me reach this goal is if you haven't already, subscribe, like, and hit the notification button. And then share this to other people that you think might be interested in learning about math tests, such as Math Kangaroo, or anything about math. And if you have any questions, Just put them in the discussion area of my channel. You can add a public comment, like I can say, hi, or I liked the videos. Or if you have a question, can you explain number 24 on the 2014 levels 3 and 4 Math Kangaroo test? And then you click comment and it'll post. So, yeah, that's how it'll work. So, you can just put it there. I made a video on that you can put stuff here if you don't remember. Right over here. You can watch this too. That's all. Bye.